What's up, Minecrafters? It's your boy Mathew here with another episode of Journey to Hermitcraft. Guys, today is such an exciting one. We have been eating apples for days now. Apples upon apples upon apples. And it's time to get our legitimate food source completed. So today we start out by doing so. If you follow me into the barn, better idea. Let's get started in our testing world. Boom, here we are in the testing world. All right, so as I'm sure you remember, the original iron farm is right here. Our villager breeding setup way up in the sky with the zombie infestator. That's this one. And here's what we wanted to build today. So we needed a little area that we could put the villagers so that they could access their workstations and replenish themselves on the workstation. So if you trade with them enough, they will block out one of their trades. And the way that they unlock their trade again is by accessing their workstation. So what we have here is just a bunch of composters down on the ground, and we put a layer of carpet on top of it. And the reason why is the carpet adds just a tiny little bit of height here so that the villagers can't walk out of this. It's just a 2x2. I can walk in, I can walk out, but for some reason they cannot. So it's a protected little area that we can trade with them and they can replenish by hitting their workstation. So this is what we're gonna build on the Journey to Hermitcraft server. I'm gonna build it up real quick, and then we need to work on the next little item. So we need to trade with these guys also. So I'm thinking either carrots, wheat, pumpkins, something. We're gonna need to do something. I don't even know if I have any carrots, to be honest with you. So we might start out with wheat. So what we're gonna need to do for that is to build a little farm. And I have that over here. I'm trying to not spoil some other builds by showing them to you yet. But this is what we're working on today. So this one is our sugarcane farm. We have this over in the rocket factory. And this one is basically a little all-in-one farm. You can, maybe not all, but you can use it to grow carrots, potatoes, wheat, and probably beetroot, I would assume. And the way this thing works is you just crawl in here. You have to squat down, and when I pull this trigger, it turns on, locks these doors behind me, and I can place the seeds right here. You know what? I think there's a better way of showing you after I build it on the Journey to Hermitcraft server. So let's jump back into that world, and let's start out by building our new little containment area. Back on the Journey to Hermitcraft server here, and you can see to the left I've already built the little containment area for the villagers. The one in this world's a little bit smaller. It's just a little 2x3 area, and it's all that I really needed. I've already caught 2 villagers in there, and I plan on trying to get at least one more later on today in this episode. And right now I'm just building up this little nano farm, and I wanted you to be aware that this is not my design. This is a design by the one, the only ilmango. He did a really good job with this tutorial, so I will leave a link to it in the description below, and I encourage you to check it out if you want to build this nano farm in your world. Basically, the way that it works is it's got 5 dispensers. There's the first 4. The 5th one was going to go right here on top, and we fill all of these with bone meal. In the center of the build, and let me just zoom out here and give you a quicker tutorial, but in the center there's a piece of dirt or farmland and a water logged block or stair next to it. And then there's sticky piston doors that close behind you so that you get all the items while you're inside of it. Let me show you how this thing works from a different perspective. Alright, so you have to duck to get into this thing, and that lever in front of us, once it's pulled, it closes the piston doors behind us, locking us into the unit so that we collect every item that is auto-harvested. Now these 5 dispensers are all pushing bone meal at the same time onto the one block, and it's growing the crop really quickly. All I'm doing is holding down the click button and it's auto harvesting for me. So after I grew a bunch of wheat, I would just go back and forth. I'd grow some wheat, I'd come and trade with the villagers, go grow some wheat, come and trade with the villagers. I wanted to unlock them all the way up to the golden carrot. And after a little bit of time, voila, I was able to unlock the golden carrot, and now we have a food source. Next thing on our list to do, guys, is fill that thing with bone meal. I had a bunch of bones that I used down from the skeleton farm, and then I remembered we collect a ton of bones down here underneath the huge mob farm. But we didn't finish this build. I wasn't collecting things properly. So we needed to come down here and expand the room and build a bunch more item sorters. So let's just tear down this wall so that we can build up at least maybe 6 or 7 more item sorters. Alright, so let's just quickly build up the item sorters here. There's nothing too complicated going on here, guys. It's the same as those ones in front of us. We're just carrying it down along the way. If any of you want to know how to build this, let me know in the comments below. I'll happily make a little tutorial video for you guys. It's pretty simple though. And then all you need to do is put the items you're trying to sort in the hoppers above. So now we are able to collect every item that comes out of the mob farm. We have a ton of room for bones and everything else too. And just like that, here we are, way up in the sky, directly above the mob farm. This is the optimal spot to be standing so that mobs only spawn in this farm. And as you can see, it is working like a champ. It's kind of incredible how many mobs this thing spawns. And as we push down here into the collection unit, you can see we are getting tons upon tons upon tons of drops. So we are good on bones. So just like that, we now have unlimited bones, and which means we have unlimited carrots, golden carrots, which is so awesome. Look, I got a whole nother stack of golden carrots already, and we are doing good. So let's just kind of do a little recap. We got this farm working again. We have fixed the item sorter down below us here. Let me just give you a little quick walk in. This farm is working like a champ. You can see how much more collection we have now over here. And let's take a quick walk over to the barn. And in here, we now have 3 villagers, and my favorite one is Tom here in the middle. We have the golden carrots. We get 3 for 1 emerald. So I've been trading him 15 wheat for 1 emerald, and in return, I get 3 golden carrots. But as you can see, the melons, look, it's like 1 for 1. Pumpkin and watermelon. So I'm really considering building a watermelon pumpkin farm next. Also, in the videos before, you couldn't hear how loud this thing was, but let me just show you this. Let me show you how it works actually. Here is a piece of wheat. And as we walk in, we close it. It gets all crazy loud. And then I just start planting away. And I am getting tons upon tons of wheat, even though it is incredibly loud in here. So let's turn this thing off. So the one next thing I wanted to build, I've been thinking of an idea, and I'm not sure where to build it yet, but I would like a place where I could go to just push a button, get a bunch of rockets, get a bunch of food refilled just automatically. And I'm thinking about building it right here. That just means I need to tear down all this land because I want a flat spot. So I'm not sure where I'll build it yet, but I already started the design on it. So let's head back into the testing world one more time today, and let me show you this design I've been working on. Back in the test world here, and as you can see, the nano farm is behind me, and the new design is directly here in front of me. Don't look off there to the left, guys. I'm sorry, please don't look over there. That's something I've been working on for a little while that I'm really hoping to build in a future episode, but it's a big project, so I'm saving it until a little bit later on. So this is what we're interested in, guys. I wanted to develop something that just dropped 64 items at a time. So if we click a button, it would just dispense 64 golden carrots. I could walk up to it, click the button, grab all these carrots, walk away. Same with rockets. I just want to shop where if I need rockets, come over, push a button, and I get 64 of them. I was also considering doing this with XP. As you can see, we have these bottle of enchantings, and you can purchase those from villagers. We haven't done this yet, but I might just build it so that way in the future when we start trading a lot more, I can just repair my elytra, my tools, all my armor with mending on it, and it would just be a quick little easy way to heal up all my stuff. So on the back side here, just quickly show you how this thing works. It is basically tileable. So let's start on this side. And how it works is the button is on the other side of this block. It goes into a redstone, piece of redstone. 2 comparators, redstone, comparator, into a sticky piston. The sticky piston pushes the observer, which will run this circuit right here. And then we have droppers full of all of our stuff with a hopper with extra storage on the top of that one and a hopper with extra storage on the top of that one. So this is the end of the first tile, and then this is the start of the next one. And there's 3 total. So you can just tile this all the way down. And honestly, I don't know if I want to build them in a row like this or build it so that this one's facing this way, this one's facing this way, and this one's facing this way. So I can stand here and push all 3 buttons at once. So I'm not sure exactly where I want to build it or how I want to build it. And if you have any suggestions at all on where to build this thing, please let me know in the descriptions below, in the comments below, guys. Leave me some comments, please. Yeah, so we're not going to build it today because we are out of time. We're going to build it next time. And guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. If you like this video, please click that like button. If you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. Tweet me at Mathew Conde if you want to be part of this conversation. And until next time, y'all, peace.